guys, what are we gonna do today? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use pendants that we have around. You could even use empty watch faces. You could come up with something really, really fun. Heck, even bottle caps. And we are using our new IOD mold and some clay. And we are making these fun finished pieces of jewelry that are much more sturdy than just a plain piece of clay. Let's get started. So this is my Cameos mold. I'm going to take one of these faces and we're gonna put it in a pendant. So I'm gonna put some cornstarch in my mold. After you put cornstarch in your mold, I'm just gonna take a piece of clay and push this in. I'm actually gonna be cutting her out. I'm gonna cut her form. This is what it looks like. I just sealed it and finished it and painted it on this one, but I'm gonna cut part of her out and I am gonna glue her into this pendant. So just very carefully with an X-Acto and cut her silhouette out. I'm using my Titebond Quick and Thick, and I am just going to put some glue on the back of her. Fit her in here. Then I'm just going to let her dry. I'm going to be using my DIY paint, and I'm using crinoline. I love this color. And I'm actually going to paint her and the whole charm. So I made sure the clay was dry because when I'm going to be messing with this and pressing on it, I didn't want it to indent. Okay, I'll let this layer dry. So when this is dry, I am gonna put a coat of sealer over the top, and I'm using my DIY Big Top. You could use whatever type of a sealer you prefer. And all I'm going to do is cover the whole top of this and all around. Yep. And we'll just let this dry real quick. After my sealer is dry, I am using a darker color over the top. Now you can use any colors you would like, and when we get done, you can see what's showing through and what isn't showing through. This color is called Old School. I love it. It's not quite gray and it's not quite black. And this is real simple, and I'm just filling it all in. Easy, easy. And we'll let that dry real quick. Okay, so my first layer, I used an off-white paint, and I used a DIY, but you could really use whatever color paint you want for the first coat. And then you need to use a sealer over that. Now the second coat, I found that using this DIY paint really does make a difference. It is clay-based, and if you reactivate it, it gets wet and you can slide it off or move it around. So look as I use this baby wipe. And I'm getting all my detail and definition just with a very light wipe. You do not have to use hardly any pressure at all. After I've wiped that off, I'm gonna put another coat of sealer over the top. It wasn't that easy. So we have used the mold to do the cameo parts and some of the fun frame pieces and the images inside. And I've cut some of them out. This one's whole right here, but it just kind of shows you how you could cut them out and add them in to a stable pendant, which would keep it much safer since it is clay. You have a nice hard backing. And this was a bigger one that I cut out and put into here. But it just gives you some different ideas of some things you could do with those molds. So I hope you guys thought this was easy, because it was. It was really easy. So whether you do the whole cameo and finish it the same way we just did it, or you cut it out and you put it in a fun charm. These are really fast and easy. You can use any of the molds you already have, different colors. But I would love to see what you guys come up with, and I hope you give this a try. But whatever you do, have fun.